12 News at 10 starts now.
We start with breaking news. Evacuations underway because of a new wildfire burning 8 miles southwest of Window Rock. So far, the Oak Ridge fire has burned about 200 acres and is moving southeast. Those who have been asked to evacuate are relocating to the Window Rock Unified School District Fighting Scouts Event Center. The public is asked to avoid State Route 264 and Route 12. Thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday night for 12 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Rachel Cole. Fire crews not going to be getting much relief from our ongoing heat wave. Meteorologist Chris Dunn in the house tonight with a look at potential record temperatures.
Yeah, Rachel, good news and bad news for the fire situation in northern Arizona. This is from one of our weather watchers, Jay John, and the Navajo Nation. And you can see some of the flames with the fire, the Oak Ridge fire, 8 miles southwest of Window Rock. The good news is there's not going to be a ton of wind to drive the flames and fan the flames of that fire. The bad news is we have a hot, dry, high-pressure ridge smack dab on top of the state and not a whole lot of moisture around, so not really any hope or any signs of the monsoon just yet. And we do have the 3s and 2s up here in this area for the fire weather danger level. So that's on this side of the scale. So that is the good news with regards to the fire there. 70 right now in Window Rock, 76 in Winslow, right around 70 degrees in Flagstaff. And we're still holding on to 101 degrees in Phoenix here at the 10 o'clock hour. And an extreme heat warning that kicks in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and it lasts until 8 p.m. on Tuesday. So a several-day stretch of extreme temperatures here in the valley. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the hottest hours of the day. That's when you want to avoid any outdoor activities and just take it easy, stay hydrated. Extreme heat, we're talking about highs 112 to 116 in Phoenix. Today's high 109. The normal is 106. And we're entering into what is climatologically the hottest time of the year. 107 is the average high temperature in Phoenix and is going to stay that way through July 17th. So really no surprise that we're getting some heat, but it will be extreme heat for the next several days. In fact, some of the forecast highs tomorrow, 114 in Phoenix, and it gets even hotter from there. We'll break at least one record in my forecast. That is coming up in just a few minutes. Rachel?
Chris, thank you. And more breaking news tonight, this time out of the West Valley, a major crash on the Loop 101 right near State Farm Stadium. This happened just after 7 o'clock right there on the Maryland HOV off-ramp. You can see several cars involved, and at least one of them, it looks like a pickup truck, flipped over. And it is busy out there tonight, even though it's the weekend. That's because of the soccer Gold Cup games being played right there at the stadium. We're waiting on more details from DPS about the people injured and how the crash happened and just how long traffic is going to be impacted in that area. And we do have a live look right now from our 12 News photographer who's been out there on the scene. As you can see, a lot of the lane closures still in effect. Again, we are waiting for more details from DPS, but that is a look at traffic kind of snaking along there on this Saturday night. In other news this evening, the family of a 19-month-old killed in an off-road vehicle crash is talking to 12 News about what happened. The accident happened Sunday morning. The baby's grandfather was driving. 12 News journalist William Pitts here now with details on how they're remembering baby Tony.
This was supposed to be a fun family vacation. Now the family is coping with it being anything but that. Antonio Pacheco was 19 months old. Cheerful, playful.
Just him being in the room just lighted the whole room up, lighted everybody's face up. He was a really sweet boy. He had so much personality. He always had the biggest smile.
Had. Now, baby Tony, as his mom called him, smiles in photos at a car wash for his own funeral. Car wash! Last weekend, Giselle Pacheco and her family were camping near the top of Oak Creek Canyon.
We just wanted to go up there, have a good time, spend some family time, you know.
It was just bad. A family camping trip that turned horrible.
The Coconino County Sheriff's Office says Giselle's dad was driving an off-road vehicle.
All we could see is a cloud of dust. I heard everyone yelling, so I started running towards everybody, and everyone ran to the Razor but my daughter. She ran to her son's aid.
I don't know, things just happened so fast. Everything just happened, honestly, it really just happened on so fast.
Baby Tony was dead. A 17-year-old and a 7-year-old were hurt, but okay. Sheriff's deputies arrested Giselle's dad, Miguel, on charges of manslaughter, multiple counts of DUI, aggravated assault, endangerment, and drug charges.
It hurts a lot, but, you know, I'm trying to take it day by day. Everything was an accident. The only people Nobody has room here to judge but God and God only.
Not gonna take weeks, days, it's gonna be years until we wake up from this nightmare.
Miguel Pacheco is being held in Flagstaff on $500,000 bail. William Pitts, 12 News.
William, thank you. 2 teens are dead after they crashed into a building while fleeing a traffic stop. The car in the store then caught fire. This happened early this morning near Buckeye and Dysart Roads in Avondale. Phoenix police say before the crash, officers tried to stop the vehicle for driving recklessly, but the car took off. Rescue crews were able to put out the fire and took both the driver and the passenger to the hospital. Both 16-year-old Julian Estrada and 18-year-old Sergio Garcia died of their injuries. Phoenix detectives are still investigating. New at 10 o'clock, an early morning shooting sends 2 men to the hospital. This happened near 27th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Phoenix police say they found both men with gunshots. They were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay. No word yet on any possible suspects or the names of those victims. If you know anything about the shooting, you're asked to call Silent Witness. That phone number, 480-WITNESS. A small plane in the East Valley makes an emergency landing near Mesa Gateway. It landed in the desert southeast of the airport after the pilot said he had engine failure. Fortunately, the pilot wasn't injured, but it was pretty difficult for rescue crews to get to him because of that remote location. No one else was on board. Phoenix police have identified 2 women who were found shot and killed in a Phoenix apartment. Officers were called in for a welfare check in the area of 24th Street and the Loop 202 Thursday morning. Police say 38-year-old Tywala Spencer and 36-year-old Markeisha Williams hadn't been seen or heard from in several days. No other details about the ongoing investigation have been released at this time. A DPS trooper is recovering in the hospital following a crash. This one happened on Signal Butte Road at State Route 24 last night. Take a look here. Mesa police tell us the DPS motorcycle was heading to a call and went through an intersection on a red light with lights and sirens on, but a car turning left hit the motorcycle. We're told the trooper has serious injuries to his leg, but is expected to be okay. The other driver suffered minor injuries and was treated there at the scene. Phoenix police are asking for your help tonight identifying a suspect involved in an armed robbery. Take a look here. This happened at a Little Caesars on 75th Avenue and Lower Buckeye Road on June 3rd. We're told the suspect robbed the store at gunpoint, demanding cash. Police say he's heavyset with facial hair and could have tattoos on his arms. If you know anything, you're asked to call police. The Korean War started 75 years ago, but those who served still remember it all too well. Earlier today, Governor Katie Hobbs proclaimed June 28th as Arizona Korean War Day. Several other politicians and members of the veterans community joined in on that event.
Right off the get-go, to be honest with you, it was deemed the forgotten war because, first of all, there was never an end. This is a tremendous day. It's certainly an honor to be here. What a tremendous turnout. Just shows still that people haven't forgotten about the so-called forgotten war.
And the Korean War officially began on June 25th, 1950.